You do to keep your mind off of sex, girl? I don't think about that, baby. I'm thinking about my money. Women can walk out the house and get sex any day of the week by anybody. Okay, I'm not worried about sex. I'm worried about my money. I'm worried about my future. I'm worried about what car I'm gonna drive, what clothes I'm gonna wear. You know, I'm not worried about no sex. I'm not a man, baby. I am not a man. I don't sit here and worry about sex because I'm not a man. I don't need validation from a man. That I don't need to feel good about myself through a man's touch. I just don't. The older you get, the less you care about sex. That's so true. Like, the younger you are, the more you want to experience it because it's all new to you and you haven't had that many partners, or you don't feel complete without a man making you feel validated. When you love yourself and you know who you are and you know you're the prize, you don't want to go sleep with anything and anybody just because you have an itch. You're my girlfriend, so you're supposed to sleep with me. Or you're my girlfriend, so you're supposed to do this and that. No, I'm not, because that costs. Exclusivity costs money. You can't just be like in third grade and write me a note and say, will you go out with me? Will you be my girlfriend? Yes or no? And we got some more questions up under there, like how much money do you make? Are you going to pay these bills? A, B, C, and D. Why should I take myself off the market? What do you have to offer me? Why should I stop dating other men? Because you asked me one question without any, reason to even say yes. So when a woman gets into a relationship with a man, she gives up more. She gives up potential future husbands, dating, someone paying her bills if she can do that. She gives up freedom, especially her time. And if she's not getting anything worth it in return, then it's not a good idea. You're never supposed to fall in love, actually. You're supposed to grow in love. And when you fall, it hurt. That's why y'all heart broke, because it fell and got cracked like my phone. I had to go get my phone fixed today. Do you feel you have a deep connection with James? James is not that deep. Like, he's very straight to the point. He's very logical. He's not that deep. He's not as deep as I am. So we have a connection, but it's not on a deep level because he's not that deep. Maybe I'm deep to him. Maybe it's a deep connection for him, but to me, I have so much depth. No. So, the black cat is deep, yes. So, but that's good. I did that on purpose. I don't want a deep man because deep men don't work. Deep men want to sit and ponder in the stars and not get paid. I need.
I've seen a ton of. I've heard about this woman before. Her name is SHERA7. I heard about her name before. I heard about her. I just never gave a shit. The name is Letitia Plata. Plata? She's a writer. All this shit is public information. Okay, and fair fucking use. Okay, bitch. In case you think about, getting funny and shit, if you want to be brand new and shit, because I'm gonna drag you. All right, she wrote some books and they ain't about shit. And she distanced herself from her running buddy who's in jail right now. I'm not even gonna go into that shit. We're just gonna talk about old girl because she is a princess. All right, she's the Dendata, queen or whatever. She gives like some really, it's like a dating coach or something, I guess. And she gives like the shitty ass advice I ever heard. Hey, shitty ass advice. Just telling women the most stupid, telling sisters the stupidest shit. And I don't got no love. I'm a misogynist anarchist, straight up. Like straight up. Now I want to tell you why I'm recording this shit right now. I'm scrolling her social media, and I don't see like no picture of her whole body. Okay, when you talk all this kind of shit, this provider bullshit and whatever the fuck else, that crazy 304 shit, when you talk all this kind of weird ass talk and about getting money and fucking with a guy, finessing the guy, and mentally effing that guy and shit, you just activate my ass like giant fucking robot. You activate me like giant robot. I'm scrolling through her shit right now. I'm the only reason that I'm scrolling through this shit is because I want to see a picture of her ass from head to toe, and I ain't seeing shit. I'm seeing the same shit I see on like umpteenth million other women's profiles and shit that I happen to go through. I picked this habit up like years ago, when I met my own SHERA7 in my workplace, that we had a friendly back and forth and shit like the Martin show. And I like she sent me her Instagram link or some this other chick, not this bitch. And it was just like 5 million, umpteen million pictures of her own fucking face. That's how you know you're dealing with a goddamn narcissist and shit, and somebody like this inherently weak in the mind. All right, weak in the mind. They have a price, okay? They have a fucking price. And I just laugh my fucking ass off because it's always like umpteen big. It's like Head and Shoulders and shit, not the shampoo. This bitch face. So you don't know what she working with, or what she look like from below the shoulders. The very top of her shoulders, or traps or whatever. You don't know what you're looking at. She could be a Teletubby or a fucking walking refrigerator. Then you gonna talk all this kind of shit, man. Especially some high value man, somebody that's like, a blue collar high value man. That's all you really would rate for, at your best. Hold on, I think I might have found one. Let me click on this shit. All right, I see one, but it's from years ago. It says 62 weeks ago, and I'm not impressed. Okay, it's like her cooking. I guess this was around the time she was trying to hide from the federal authorities and shit because they was gonna be looking for a plum ass. I'm not gonna post it because I think one of her kids in the shit. And I see her walking around. It's not. I am not impressed at all. It's a fucking cooking video. I wouldn't even trust her to cook no fucking food and shit. I wouldn't trust her to cook no fucking food, man, because she looked like one of these weird ass chicks that'll do anything, man. Yeah, SHERA7, right? Yeah, you better hope them feds don't stay. Sometimes they sit on shit for a while and then pop up later, all brand new on your fucking ass. Okay? And you ain't gonna be doing no makeup in the pen. Alright? So, since she giving shitty ass advice, right? I decided to make a video real quick and deal with this nonsense and shit. I'm gonna give you, you could take it from me. You could take it from me. I don't have any dogs in this fight, man. I don't have no dogs in this fight. You know, I'll tell you what. If you guys have gonna listen to her and shit, you might as well. If you have the looks and everything, the pedigree and everything, you might as well just go onto a sugar baby site and sign up there. You can get old farts to pay your bills, and you might have to do something strange for some change and shit. I guess worst case scenario for you guys because you hate yourself as much as you hate the man that lay on top of you. Despite what the economic picture is and shit. Okay, they're providing you. If you're gonna be offering your services at cost and shit, okay, you're gonna have to reciprocate. Okay, that's what SHERA7 is telling you. And then years later, when you all busted and used up and shit, and you've been traded out for a younger model, you're gonna be mad at her ass. You ain't gonna be mad at me because I never lied to you because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You want to listen to this chick? You might as well get yourself a corner. Okay, just get on that corner in your nicest clothes with some flesh on, and guys will pull up, roll the window down, and you can make your offer there, or they can make their offer and see if it matches up. If you get the 3 P's, you're gonna get one of those P's. Okay, all right. Especially if you listen to SHERA7. Nah, she's a bum ass. I want to call her a bunch of shit. I really don't. I really don't fuck with her like that, okay? I heard her name. I never thought to go look at the shit. I know the other bitch in jail, their name Michaela Pink or something. I saw her with her makeup off. They was like, fuck your shit. They pulled all her shit off and she looked like a fresh chicken. If anybody knows. She looked like a deep feathered. That's a chicken with no feathers on it, okay? This bitch probably looked the same without no. Hold on, I'm for looking at. Hold on. I'm actually doing this shit live, nigga. I'm looking at her. Okay, I see another one from 89 weeks ago. I'm still not. It's like a bunch of clothes. The way she's dressed in this shit, she's wearing some bunch of like shit. I don't know. I don't know. It's like a yellow top and like a long, floor length dress, and it's like kind of strategically baggy to hide the fact that she's built like a Twinkie. There's like not shit there, and her hands are like kind of big. She doesn't. Her wrists are like big, man. And I bet she got like that chicken McNugget bicep, where it's like nubby it's kind of like Popeye the Sailor at the elbow, and I don't think she got no ass worth shit, So she got somewhat of a face that I don't know if that's her hair or wig, but she's like looking at herself with a mirror with her iPhone, and they're like, there's just not much there, okay? There's just not much there for the discerning, the prospective sugar daddy that's going to pay all her bills and take copious amounts of emotional abuse from this woman and just hoping to get a piece of a cheek and shit, which she doesn't have to offer. There's like tons of women out there, okay? Now, if you want to go down this road, women, if y'all want to stay on this old shit, you've been taking L's for a minute and shit. You've now galvanized your men. Your men have the same mindset that you had in the fucking 80s, and you got to find a way to change your shit. Okay, you got to change. You got to be like the motherfucking what's that shit? You black women all have a hive mind and shit. You gonna be like that movie, the Pacific Rim. Yeah, you gonna be like that. With them two niggas driving a big ass robot and shit. And then one of them fools got ate up. That's gonna be SHERA7. Then she gonna age out. She already hit that fucking wall. That bitch on that wall like she's splatting on that shit. She done hit the wall so bad. She on that shit like that first Spider-Man movie. That bitch climbing up that shit. She's climbing up that bitch like Spider-Man, nigga. Y'all gonna be like that nigga in that robot. He gonna have to switch that gun from one hand to the other and shit. Be screaming like, ah! It's gonna be too late because the nigga done got his passport.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.